Sir, good morning.
Good morning, madam.
But you're doing the same now. We are then what has it?
Your friend Abdullah Mohammed Jamal. Me Ayawa Central Constituency Treasurer.
Okay. And who said NDC fire program gets here? I'm running mate about it. Where's me? I can't be kakra from Wamaya.
Yes. In fact, program now fine pa. Our organizers, Omoya dear, Omutma organizing program no ye and Uber in terms of our security no so the security no so Omoya dear pa in protecting the running mate of our party and the running mate no so okase ye ama mano Omwati ase pa policies are odi tujano mano so Omwati ase ye pa.
Okay. Say who said change? Who person must say? And Malata market has say normal, send a normal cost. We shall response now. A bus, how was it? Market women, no, we shall are they ready for that change now? Yeah, can I say NDC for one a bit shower? And I'm we are mad and call.
No, we share the number of people are Omobahano. It's not only NDC people. Yeah, won't conform NDC for. They are just sympathizers and are floating voters. Munina by. But we share ye jomno. In fact, respond to very positive. Very, very positive. And there's no way you better about Jomha NDC Beluso. So we share Malamata market. There were 4 branches. There were Malamata market. 4 polling stations. There were Malamata market. And all the time, you talk about Malamata market. In fact, all the 4 polling stations, you're winning. And this time, inshallah, Mano, they are going to increase the number of votes in this market.
But majority say program when your market we inquire na your targeting, and I say targeting the entire Iowa Central. And so adia ya ha say does it reflect to the entire constituency? Ebe to me cause change PC honorable Ralph Tubazu, but me 2 sitting MP nana.
Oh, inshallah. So we go around the constituency, you can see that there's a wind of what change in the constituency. And this time around, inshallah, as constituency executive, we are going to make history. You be winning this year election. We are winning the presidential and at the same time the parliamentary seats.
With your sitting MP as an interior minister, Musha said, what kind of strategies are Musha MULTIMEDIA to? Because they can in terms of finances, logistics near there. Maybe he's at a better opportunity seeing candidates piece in which Musha then a MULTIMEDIA Ubetuno. No matter why a cost for constraints in Mube Jinaso. I can say own to me into Musanana.
Yes. Wow. And your strategy be already Babonte. Wow. Yeah, a strategy. Yeah, outline your strategies at war. Yenim say, Yebet winning seat. We share your current MP over this constituency. On your idea, it doesn't complete. There are a lot of projects your constituency there were something like a clinic in this market. Was that clinic, and also until now completed clinic, there were school here, what Juragu Ewo, Akondo Road, Kwame Nkrumah school, up to now, what you see, school, until our record here, until we completed Adia also Oyewo. Constituency voters almost will say MP want to mean she constituency way. Anytime they are organizing program or constituency, the only thing that you normally do is to buy yogurt and share to the people. That's the only thing that he know in this constituency. Apart from that, you know, on your pay or constituency.
Me da sipa yajina akra me ti say ebi mu say odiska na ehye mu nti say na wa cheche mu no we hope and believe say afi we the exchange no e be ba mpa ya da si for the time and then the dedication na
Miss me that's pa.
Thank you. Madam, good morning. Bibi aboko. And I who say NDC for shower ha na mo ye wa ha.
Oh, me pacho me checha obi bia o tie ye. Ane shemo ha ni say. Ye mami na change. Eka aha ebe be di nkita ho. Eka kra ebe cheche niema. Ya tuba ya tuna ya tu abamo mo ba power. Ombe ya mama ani Ghana fo nyina. Enu shemu ni ye shewa ha eme.
Okay. And the Wusha program now was saying, I'm expecting the baby brain or man, but now Wusha program
oh, program no dey send your call me because my friend is saying program me emergency. Aka ye shebe e so. That's say mama ba. Nka ene ha nya kitu aba. Ene na ochire ya su kakra ye hu ye no. Ye hu say aya so central. Ya ready. Amo eku a ye be ku ha no. December 7th no. Ya ready pa wo ku we ho. Iti ya ready say any time any day ewia o ebi bro ye fry e pe ni edumika. Iti we me fa ni say kitu e dey because emergency call any afari worker any abedu ha. Me fa ni say ya shise de da ya kasa program na we for year ba. Sana tie ya ready wa wo ku ho. Ya be ku na ya wa so central konya we ya be che. Ya tu na John Dramani Mahama. Ya tu ma Tubazu na ya ji FB e wa ya wa so central. 7 December.
Wusha Ayawa so central mo sitting MP Henry no or interior minister was on here 2 times MP. Wusha mo busy no obenye study a person and answer na Wusha election
oh election there me can say after we about to there e be soko me kasa me jina wo mo ji die pa say situate ya beje because never the be wo ho a aka ye city MP no only a common fan eye wa central wa so we ye hu se bibi koso she say ya na nu ya me fan say 4 years or by obebi bu ye school die egu ho esine school den no ma so ye school den ko na mo sa den no no ya ko back yo mo gu baby ye school den no another one thing ko na ye access wo ho o mo pre ye me bebe wo ho ye ko mo fa betimi de ye hospital nkiti wo ha amaye ye me bebe hwe ye market aye nya city MP for 8 years oya minister oya regional minister da and oya regional minister so who say ye market we wa hwe ni ye amaye assess mu kama wa fa ho e wa sande ye interior minister ti aka ye jom ha ka o sese maye aye maye ko ade wo jom ha ye bre iti no ye me bebe wo ho a mi ti di say ye tutu ye namu ya situate ye be fa
program na mo ye wa ha say my friend say mini rally amuye Wusha mutu mini malam platform kwa de kanda na Wusha e betumi affect the whole constituency.
Ye di mala tafo e kasa ye mami e ba ye e di bebe ya kasa no e do mo ye du hosa ye hu bebe ye di ye na besi se ni mo ti ji ball so no e say mala tafo so ye ready e do ma so ye ready se afi we ye be tu ya ba ye be ji akonya we shi ni wa ba affect ye ke ye ntimi ta akonya no ye be fa se asem na asempa na kodoma ye fi doma ye shi asempa no sa na tie asempa na e ba ye ya som e de domfo nyina so e ba ye be hwa de we e ti asempa no mu nyina ya de be ko e so constituency ba bia ama ku die aye ye di
So yeah, that's the final round. Yeah,
bisu me da
good afternoon, Honorable.
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, congratulations once again.
Thank you so much.
So today you had a wonderful mini rally.
Yes.
That's what I'll call it. So how did you see the entire program?
Oh, we are grateful. because our incoming vice president came to do us the honor. Charging Central Ayawaso through a visit to Malata Market. And from the look of things, the attendance was quite impressive. Her speech was excellent, and I believe everybody has charged for 2024 victory.
So how do you see the response from the grounds? I mean, with the organization, the numbers. What do you think? What do you think the people are saying?
I believe, I don't know whether you were with us when she was entering. We couldn't even find space to walk. The crowd was just, massive. And everybody was trying to get a glimpse of her. I don't know if she has this aura of what? Attracting people. I don't know. And when she's even speaking, whoever you are, you be marveled. And you want to pay attention to her. Myself, even though I was here with her, I was touched by her speech. And I'm even encouraged to actually work hard to ensure that we bring her to power in 2024. She's a wonderful person, and I believe that she being a vice president will, help the women in this country. You can see that she's not only talking about women, she cares about men as well. But trust me, women, when you are sleeping, you sleep well with Jane as the vice president of this country.
So looking at the entire Ayawaso Central, do you think that this program that was held today would have an impact on the entire constituency to affect the change that you want to see?
Yes, absolutely. Sometimes just about the belief. And seeing her presence here will encourage people to believe that we can do it. And I think that's the narrative here. Her presence is going to make us believe that actually we can win the seat. And I believe that we are going to do it by God's grace.
So as you are contesting against an interior minister, what do you think that some of the campaign messages you can use to charge your people to know that, okay, this is the reason why we are calling for change in the entire constituency, apart from just maybe that wind of change blowing all over?
Well, you and I know that Central Ayawaso is the center of Accra, and our issues are well known. If you look at our constituency, we have issues of bad roads. You'll be surprised. We have issues of water. We have issues of even public facilities. Toilet facilities and that kind of stuff. If you look at our manifesto and the things our president is talking about, which will trickle down to my constituency, which is Central Ayawaso, our president has talked about what the apprenticeship program. There are a lot of people here who want to learn how to, who want to learn trade. That is going to aid them. Most people can't even afford the initial payments they have to make to learn how to sew, hairdressing, mechanic. That apprenticeship program is going to cater for that. Secondly, if you come to the Women Development Bank talking about, you can see Malata. I'm not talking about markets in Ghana here. Malata is among the top three. If I'm to choose my words carefully. So we are going to address the women issue here. The banks have collapsed. Women can't find source of funds to actually further their trade. So they are all struggling, and the cost of living has actually gone up. So with the introduction of the Women's Bank, that issue is also going to be addressed, which is going to impact my constituency. We also talked about the 24-hour economy, obviously, which all of us know that is going to transition this country's economy to the next level. Within a few years, when President is in power, John Mahama, when he's won in 2025, and he implements it. Instead of us all the time implementing policies that is going to employ 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, immediately, if there are 1,000 workers in the public sector, if there's 1 million public sector workers, and those their services are needed, immediately is going to be doubled. So there's going to be a fast track ways of creating jobs. So that is going to actually aid my constituents in actually also finding jobs to do. So look, this our program for 2024 with regards to our manifesto is actually addressing the problems of this country, in effect, my constituents, and I'm very happy with it. I believe that it will aid me, it will make my work easy in talking to the constituents, and it's going to make us canvas for more votes come election 7th December.
All right, thank you so much, and we wish you the very best.
Thank you so much for having me too.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Afternoon, madam.
I'm fine, thank you. So today we noticed you've had a mini rally of that sort in the market. Can you tell us a little about it, and then how you see the entire organization of the program.
For the first time in the history of Ghana, Central Iowa, so Malam ATTA, we have the incoming vice president, who is also the first lady ever to hold that position. And God willing, inshallah, she's going to be the vice president after December 7th election, to visit a market of such magnitude. It has not happened before. Interestingly enough, people don't realize that Malam ATTA market has been in existence for over 5 decades. It is as old as we can imagine, way older than most of those who are even now selling in the market. There hadn't been any significant input, any change, any developmental project that had taken place in this market before. Apart from that, after the formation, the clinic and this particular school that were built by the late president of blessed memory, Atta Mills built the market. But this school it wasn't Atta Mills. This school was Rollins. This school was Rollins. Atta Mills built the market. You the hospital. That's the clinic. So if you could see that the only 2 major developmental projects are built by us, the NDCs. Until now, till date, nothing had ever happened. The only thing that we heard they said they would do was to build hostels for Kayayis. Instead of you building and developing where they are coming from, so that they'll get their work to do there rather than coming down, you wait for them to waste their money to come down, and you claim you're going to build a Kayaye hostel. And do you know where it was built? Part of the Muslim cemetery in Medina. They took part of it by force, because none of the Muslim community was seen to for the land to be given, and then that thing was built. And you can imagine, you're a lady, sweetheart, can you use 2 weeks to be a professional in even hairdressing? That is what they are doing there. 2 weeks, they say somebody's passing out as a caterer. 2 weeks, somebody's passing out as a hairdresser. 2 weeks, somebody's passing out as a fashion designer. How on earth can that happen? So our woman, our lady, our mother, the incoming vice president, came to Ayawaso Central Market, that is the Malam ATTA market, to inform others, to inform the people, to inform the lady folks that the ladies are very dear to the heart of the NDCs. That is why we are here to present her to them and to let them know that the Women's Bank that has been spoken about for quite a big time is coming into existence as and when, inshallah, we are voted into power. The Women's Bank is not only coming to support women in loans, as people are saying, but when there's going to be T-bills, it's going to be specially made. If I say to you on treasury bill, we are going to consider letting them save like the susu gradually, but with interest for them, not on us. Whenever they are also going to take a loan, as it is said, it's going to be interest free. That is not the only target. All the roads in the market. Yesterday we were going around with a van trying. We couldn't even enter some places, even as they have closed. We will make sure with the pedestrian lane, the pedestrian walking path, there will be this the pavement blocks arranged so that when the rain falls, it will not just flood anywhere like that for people not to find a place to pass. The other roads, the major roads, would also be retarred, reconstructed, so that when people are moving with their vehicles, it will be smooth in and out. The people in there whose shelves have been broken down will be given an opportunity to come for loans from the market or from the Women's Bank so that they can refix their shelves. Apart from that, there will be major shelves that will be fixed within this market. There are a lot of things we have in place, and our woman came here and she said a lot, much as most of what she said was not even all what we wanted. She couldn't say everything, but she said what time could permit her. There are a lot of things. Go back into our youth manifesto, then you realize that we have a lot in place for the youth and the women folk in NDC.
So, sorry to cut you.
No, I'm okay.
Does it mean that today's program that you have held here today would reflect or would have an effect on the entire constituency's decision to vote for change?
It's not only the entire constituency, as I also said. I want to believe what was said today would have an effect, a ripple effect nationwide, except those who would eventually pretend not to have ears to hear. The NDCs have a track record of moving on our say. We talk the talk, and we walk the talk. If you see us not doing what we have said before, that means time hadn't permitted us to have done it. But we will start it, or we'll let you know we are going to do it. So trust me, Honorable Ralph Tubazu, this time around, must win this election. And when he wins election, he's going to have, it's like our mother being in the kitchen. We are going to eat what we like. We would also have to say this is what NDC has done in Ayawaso Central.
Okay, so we thank you so much for your time, and then we hope that whatever we did today would have that ripple effect and to cause change in the coming elections.
Not just any change, positive change.
A positive change. So you intend changing the government, so change of government and change of parliament.
There was a change of government last time, 2016, but it was a change in regrets. So that's why I want to emphasize on the positive change. Yes. Thank you.
All right, thank you too. All right. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Please, what's your name and your position in the constituency?
My name is Abdallah Zoka. I'm the constituency youth organizer.
Oh, that's nice. So we noticed you've had a mini rally sort of today, the Malamata market. Can you tell us a bit about it and whether the organization met your expectation?
Well, it was supposed to be a market women engagement with our incoming vice president, Professor Jinano Pokwajima. And as organizer, we thought it wise that we needed to extend her engagement to a mini sort of rally. And if you look at how we organized the program, though we had a relatively short period to do the organization, but given how apt, how effective our organization were, we were able to gather the numbers expected in this program. And I can assure you, the numbers we had, even though we cannot praise our efforts, but our effort was kind of commendable. And I believe where we are going forward, we are very poised, we are very resolute, and I know at the end of the day, we will do more than what is expected of us. What we are needed in these elections is to ensure that we win both presidential and the parliamentary elections. And I can assure you we have a candidate who is loved by the people in the person of Honorable Abdulrahman Tubazu. And His Excellency President Mahama. You don't need much to market President Mahama. This is a man with an impeccable track record. This is a man who has in his name honesty, integrity, and unblemished character. And if you have candidates like this, we don't need to struggle in selling them. We have had our mistakes in the past, and going forward, we correct those mistakes. And I can assure you, come December 7, by the grace of God, we will elect the candidate for NDC as a member of Parliament, and His Excellency President Mahama as the President of the Republic.
Okay, that's nice. So, for this program, you have centered the program in the Malamata market. Do you think that what happened today would have a reflection in the entire constituency that will lead to the change you want to see in government?
You know, women, they have a very large constituency. They have majority of persons that they represent. They are our mothers. With the market women here, our mothers, they hold a family. And whatever we do here, it would have a positive effect in the constituency. And I can assure you that what has been said today, the gospel will be properly spread by the people who were met by our incoming vice president in this market. So what we did would have a reflection, a general reflection in the constituency. And where we are, I believe by the time we get out of this market, the message would have been out there, because I know what our mothers are going through. And even given what our mother said in this market, especially with respect to the Women's Bank establishment, When you look at our mothers, they go through a lot in their businesses. And if you have a candidate, if you have a political party with a track record that promises our mothers of establishing a bank of that sort, it's a good news. And I know they will carry the good news across. And if you look at majority of promises, policies that has been outlined here, those policies are game-changing policies. And when given an opportunity, those policies are going to reflect positively in the lives of Ghanaians, in the lives of the constituents, and in the lives of our mothers, especially our youths too as well.
So you have a sitting MP as an interior minister who might have more financial strength than your PC, parliamentary candidate Abdul Rauf Tubazu. Do you think that you are at a good position to overthrow him as an MP in this coming election?
Well, as these elections we are going to, it's not about money. It's not about the person with much resources. It's about the future of this constituency. It's about the future of this country. And I can tell you, the current member of parliament we all know, he doesn't have a track record in the constituency. He has been a member of parliament for 12 years. As we speak today, the constituency cannot boast of a single government hospital. The constituency cannot boast of a single secondary school built by government. And we have a member of parliament who appears to be the most luckiest member of parliament in the history of Ayawaso Central politics, because he has been a deputy minister of interior, deputy minister of national security. He has been a regional minister of Greater Accra, and is currently serving as the interior minister of the republic. And you ask yourself, what has he done for his people? Look at Malata market. This market undoubtedly should have been one of the best markets you can talk of in this country. But because you have an incompetent member of parliament, we have a sleeping member of parliament, and we have a member of parliament who doesn't have the people at heart. That is why we still have Malata market how it is today. That is why we still have a Malata market, the shape in which it is today. So I can tell you on authority, this elections is about we sending our messages across. This elections is about we getting to the people and let them appreciate what is happening in the constituency. And I can tell you, with the candidates you are bringing on board, who appreciate the constituency better, who is a member of the constituency, who has lived in this constituency for more than 20 years, knows the nooks and crannies of the constituency, knows the problems of the constituency. When we present him to the people and his policies and program, I can assure you, 7th December, we will dazzle the incumbent member of parliament, we will uproot him like the way a cassava has been uprooted from the grounds. And I can tell you, come January 7th, 2025, we are going to have Honorable Abdul Rauf Tubazu and His Excellency President Mahama as the next persons forming the next government in that year.
Thank you so much for your time. And we remain positive, and we hope that the change we are looking for in Ayawaso Central will happen.
Hopefully we will have that change, because as a youth organizer, I have touched base with many of the ghettos, many of the youth groups in the constituency, especially our unemployed youths. This is the time that the youth are assuring us that they are not going to go for any cheap bargaining. We don't want a member of parliament who will tell us that if you are not a member of my party, you can never have an appointment. We are going in for a member of parliament who would not be a selective member of parliament. We are going to elect a candidate who will represent the interest of the constituency. And that is the assurances that the youth is giving to me as a youth organizer. And where we have gotten to, there is this saying that we'll be threatened by the interior minister, especially with the security he has. I can tell you on authority, we are going to stand very firm. We remain positive, we remain resolute, and we remain battle ready. We are ready and we are prepared to chase him out of the constituency with his security men, because the power of the people is more powerful those in power. And we are going to rally the youth around. The youth are going to rise for their rights, and when they rise, I can tell you, nobody can intimidate us. We are going to remain unintimidated. We are going to remain poised. We are going to remain determined until the last ballot is counted and victory is declared in our name.
Thank you so much for your time. Wish you the best.
You're most welcome. Most welcome.
Good morning. Welcome to JY TV. Good morning, sir.
What is your name?
Okay, my name is Osman Salifu Ahmed. I was born and raised over here in Malata, and I'm the one-man campaign for Mahama JM. If you know the one-man campaign man, I'm the one. Today, the vice president of John Mahama have visited my constituency, which is Central Iowa, and in my branch, and luckily I'm the branch communicator of this same Malata branch. That's why I'm here. Thank you. As a branch communicator, I have a message for Ghanaians. Rumors have been going around just to put fear and panic to our people so that they won't come out to vote. Please neglect the rumor, because we are here in Ghana when somebody sold Achimota Forest to himself. We are here in Ghana when ministers of state buy government bungalows. The STC buses have now been turned into individual buses, not state buses. We are all here in Ghana hearing that some people have dug a foundation pit for 250 plus $million, and we are sitting in Ghana. And what Mami Jane has brought here in Malata here has been a decade. It has been like 4 to 5 decade market. There have never been a year in our history that Malata market have never been mentioned in the history of Ghana. So as Mami has visited here, she have sent a message to the entire constituency and Ghana at large. Why am I saying this? Because all the grannies, all the mummies that used to come and sell here, they have spread across all the constituency, from here to Alajo, Pig Farm, all the Central Iowa corners. All the women are here, and today she have engaged with those women. She have talked to them. She have seen their anxiety that power is coming, and she have seen their pain, and they too, they have shared their pain with her, and they have shown her the hope that with her and John Dramani Mahama, everything will be okay. The other time when you see me, Osman, it was a mission for Muhammad. But today we have come to my branch, which is Abdul Rauf Tubazu. That's my MP. I'm urging all Central Iowa, from this branch, the power source of election. This is the branch. We bring power to NDC every time. Every time from this corner of the region. That's where we bring power. The foot soldiers are here. Everybody is here. We can't say much, but when we remember Papa J, our NDC, be careful. The MPP, they are not ashamed of who they are. That's what Papa J said in Cape Coast. They are not afraid, or they are not ashamed of who they are. They are not ready to change, and they can't change forever. You can't fight them when you are in opposition. Look at what we are seeing today. You just look at it. Look at the picture in Ghana. No party can raise his flag. Only the NDC is doing that. During Papa J's time, you see flag from January to December every election year. Akukoda, Praye, everybody came out. Omampeni Kufuor, we came out early. Atamos Dramani Mahama, we came out early. But this 2024, nobody, we are in August. Nobody seems to be like partying. So we are praying God Almighty should grant us the victory as NDC. And the message must enter all the ghettos, all the markets, because Malata is the biggest market, whether you like it or not, because its name have been jingling since year time. Thank you very much.